Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my 14 paychecks that I received in January of 2023. So guys, let's get right into this video. If you see, on January 3rd, I received a $5.24 dividend from ADP. As you can see, I own $949 of ADP, 4.18 shares at an average share price of $144.16. And then on January 4th, I received $36.05 from Jeppy, a large payout. And that puts me at $41.29 for the month. And I have $3,463 in Jeppy for 62.9 shares at an average share price of $59.18. Now moving on to January 6th, I received a $7.81 dividend from Pepsi. This puts me at $41.10 for the month. And I have $1,200 in Pepsi, 7 shares for an average price of $142.52. Next up, I received a dividend from Merck on the 9th of $8.48, putting me at $57.58 for the month. And I have $1,242 into Merck, 11.6 shares at an average price of $73.69. Now moving on, the January 10th, I received $22.13 from Mo, putting me at $71.71 for the year. And I have $1,119 in Mo for 23.54 shares at an average price of $42.17. Then on the 13th, I received 3 dividends from BXMT of $27.36, O Realty $6.55, and then my first dividend from Medtronic of 31 cents. And in fact, that is the last dividend I have received from BXMT. If you saw my update video, I recently sold BXMT, Good, and LTC, so I'll no longer be receiving dividends from them. And the reason I sold them is because they don't grow their dividend and because they're risky. And you'll see a little bit later why I sold Good. So if we go to Realty Income Corp, I have $2,547.95. I have 37.5 shares at an average price of $63.49. And in fact, I'm going to be receiving a larger dividend from O this upcoming month, February. Then next up, we have Medtronic, $251, 2.9 shares at an average price of $78.87. And after this, January 13th, I have $113.93 earned dividends for the month. On the 17th, I received 3 dividends, 15 cents from Dollar General, another new stock, and my first dividend from them, $12.24 from FRT, and then $5.32 from Stag, putting me at $131.64. And I have $241 in Dollar General, 1 share, finally, at an average share price of $240.81. Next, I have $1,547 in FRT for 13.81 shares at an average price of $80.08. And then I have $2,042 in Stag for 56.95 shares at an average price of $31.83. And then on the 31st of January, I received 3 dividends, $25.01 from BST, and then $17.35 from Good, which is a reduction. Last month, I received $21.75 from Good. So they decreased their dividend by 20%, and that is why I sold them. And I also sold, like I said, LTC and BXMT because they've never grown their dividend, and I just think they're risky REITs, and I don't want to hang around for them to lower their dividend. But I did receive my last dividend from LTC of $7.68, putting me at the end of the month of $181.68. And if we look at BST, the BlackRock Science and Technology Trust, I have $3,381 in this stock. And actually, if we look at my all time, I'm only down 1.65%, which I used to be down anywhere from 20 to 30% on this stock. But as you can see in just the last year with Tesla and other tech stocks going up, I've got a market gain of $528.19. And I have 100 shares at an average price of $35.22. And then if we go to my dividend growth chart, you guys can see in January 2023, I received the $181.68. This is my fourth January that I've been earning dividends. As you see, all the way in 2020, I earned $20.35. In 21, I earned $86.37. And in 2022, I earned $203.54. That was the first time I ever hit $200. And one of the main reasons is because I earned $58.42 from QYLD. Of course, I no longer have that stock. And so as you can see, my January 2023 dividend is lower than January 2022. So that's not what you want to see, especially starting the year. My dividend income is dropping, and it's definitely going to drop after selling BXMT, LTC, and Good. So my goal this year is I've got to contribute a lot more money to my account than I normally do so I can get my dividend income back up, because I don't want to drop below the $2,344 that I made last year. And then, so if we look at this number, the 1.13, that is taking my dividend income and dividing it by 160 hours. If that was my only income, I would make $1.13 an hour. And then this next number is taking my dividend income and dividing it by how much money I spent, which, as you can see, my dividends would have paid for 9.86%. And this is actually the first time I would say I've been under 10% in a long time. And just one of the main reasons is my wife's mom and aunt came over from Indonesia to help us out with our daughter that was born last month. And so we spent a ton of money on food, but they're great cooks, so I would say it's worth it. However, I do need to get my expenses down too, so I can invest and save more.